stage. There we go. Add to stage. Here we go. All right, now let's see. Hopefully this is working. Now there should be a way that I can add a different screen on. All right. All right. So now let's talk a bit about our how to go live now. All right. All right, so we are doing our BBL Supercoach. It's going to be a quick one. Hopefully, it's a bit more quicker than the footy. Obviously, it's a bit more. Footy goes a bit longer than this, but hopefully you guys are doing well. Now I'm going to try and figure out how I am going to add on this because it used to be an easier way. Now there should be a way where I can share my screen somehow. Share screen. There we go. All right. Now, can you see this? G'day guys, this is my team here. Hopefully you are well. All right, there we go. We got our little team. All right. Now, as I say, it was not bad. First round. Good to be back again, the BBL. I crashed my car last week, so that was fun. So I've been a bit under the pump a little bit, so that's why I haven't really been on here, and obviously been doing the footy podcast as well too. So it's been a bit of up and there. But if you are wanting to join our open league, it's 455189, 455189. And also this week, I'm going to be the member of the round for the Scorchers game, and they want me to go on the field and also do the start the game. So that's been pretty fun as well too. All right, now let's get to our the fixtures as well too. Let me get the fixtures up as well. This will help because it is going to be double game week as well too for the Heat and also the Thunder. So we have got. Let me pick up the fixture because I've got the fixture here. Where is it? There we are. That's it. Yes. So we got the and also if anyone wants to join, they can join in as well too. All right, so we got our Heat and we got our Thunder players on our double game week. So I haven't done any trade yet. So this is my team here. You can see this. Let me just make sure you can see this. Yeah, you can see this. All right, so I end up getting, I won eight out of 11 leg matchups. I end up with 953. Now the Sunday stuffed me right up. I was at Perth Stadium, and it was pretty stormy. And I thought, all right, they're not going to have much of a game. So I panicked. I had Edwards, I had Philippi, and I had Dorcius, and I had to quickly take them out. So those that saw my team beforehand, it's completely different now. So I was a bit frustrated with that. But then I sort of, I put some more Hurricanes in. But then looks like this week with the Hurricanes game may be a little bit wet. So I'm also going to put them on the bench as well too. So my pods that stood out that did all right was Stoinis. I had Stan Lake as well too. He did all right. Can you see the mouse here? Oh, yep, you can see the mouse. Perfect. So Stan Lake, Stoinis, Pearson got 95 and McDermott 147. They sort of carried my team. I actually had the VC on Edwards, but I took him out. So that sort of stuffed me up. And then, so my captain wasn't as good. I probably should have just put on Stoinis, or maybe I should have just kept Edwards in my team anyway. But that's going to hurt me a little down the track, but I'm going to try and get in some sixes eventually because next week, round 3, Stars and the Hurricanes have the double game week. So what I'm looking at doing, I'm going to try and get these Hurricanes players and also Stars players, keep them. That way, my round 3 set up. But what I'll do during round 3, I'll trade in some Scorcher players because Scorchers have the double game week in round 4, and then round 5, Sixers have their double game week. So sorry, the week after, I should say. When do they have it? They have theirs. Sixers have their double game week in round 6. Stars have it in round 5. So I'll aim to get Scorchers because if I can get, aim to get probably another star, and then that way I'll get the Scorchers, and then I'll add in a couple more stars, and then sixes around 6. This year is the first time in a while that there's going to be double game week every round, so makes it interesting on how you do your team. So Renegades have theirs in round 8, and round 9 is back to sixes again. So I definitely will need a sixer in there at some point. But looking at the double game week, Strikers and Hurricanes are around 7. So I will keep a couple of Hurricanes just so that way I'm all set up ready for their doubles. But Hurricanes were pretty bad the other day against Stars, so um, sometimes it's not good to hold all your players in the one team. So I like to try and have a bit of a spread. So that's why I have got Stoinis and Maxwell already. So that's why I was looking at the Stars, and on paper it looked like there was only probably one more decent player, but the way that they played the other day was actually pretty decent. So it was good to see compared to last year when you load up on stars and it didn't work out well. So obviously I've got Carey. I had him to loop because I had Pearson on my bench up here and he was a 95, so I wanted to loop that score. So that's why I got Alex Carey. But I'll most likely end up trading him depending on how my loops go. And then because if you look at the fixture in here, the last game of the round is Stars and Adelaide. Adelaide Strikers Stars. So I could have and banking could get one more Stars maybe ready for their their double game week, which is the week after. Or if I do 3, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll have 5 plus 3 is 8. I could get up to 8 this week. And then next week I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 before trades. So should be all right. So if I go for 8 and 9, or I could go, I might trade out one of the Hurricanes because I've got Hurricane on the bench here, Meredith, but I'm thinking of trading Meredith out because he's got a high break even. So the ones with the high break evens, just make sure you look out for. And those that don't have a friendly role either as well, you can always trade out too. So I'm going to probably most likely trade out Meredith, Carey, and Connor's probably not going to play either, so I'll probably trade him out as well too. Freedy, I'm going to give him another chance, obviously, because he's got a double game week. But because he don't have any more double game weeks, I reckon he's going to be traded off as well too. So this week, I'll probably do Meredith, Carey, and then one other player as well too. That's who I'll trade out. And then to trade in, I'll get one more heat, and then I'll see what vice captain scores tonight, who they're playing Scorchers, or this afternoon or this evening, wherever you're watching, and then I will be able to, trade in. What was I going to say? So I'll be able to then trade in 2 Thunder as well too, depending on how the round is going so far. I'm just a bit worried about the Renegades and Hurricanes game. Looks like it's going to be a bit rainy that day, so just be mindful of that. So that's why I don't really want to have too many Hurricanes on the field if possible, but it's kind of hard to avoid. So I'm going to at least have Owen or Chowdhury on because at least they open and they bowl as well too. At least if it's going to be a short game, at least they'll be able to go out and hit quick runs at least. So although I'm pretty annoyed about Owen because he did a silly shot, he got dropped, and then did the same silly shot again straight away. Like I don't mind players getting out on like a standard wicket or like a normal bowl or wicket, but not when you throw your wickets away like he did. So that was pretty frustrating. I know quite a few people had him as well. The 2 players that hurt me not having was obviously Philippi and Edwards. I had Philippi all year. Every year I have him, and I took him out. I was silly. I was at the game on Sunday, as I said, but you win some, you lose some, because sometimes it feels like if you forgot your team, then it sort of paid off as well too. I know the game time always locks out at the same time. There's never any changing, but maybe when things like that happen, they may want to have a look about it in the future as well too, because sometimes you do the right thing and it doesn't pay off, and then when you do the wrong thing or if you forget, then it works out better for you, because the players that scored over 1,000 this week all still had their sixes in their teams and also had some scorchers in their teams. But when you looked at the weather, there was like thunderstorms, there was lightning, everywhere around Perth was evacuated. So goes to show, as I say, if you do the right thing, it can not pay off for you at times. So that's a little annoying. A few other people had the same issue as well too. But at the end of the day, I suppose we can't really trade around the weather, because obviously the weather's going to happen anywhere you go. And as you should see, even if it does rain, they still will have a short game by the looks of it. So unless it's like a big thunderstorms or anything like that, there is some thunderstorms in Canberra on the Sunday, but not the Monday. So hopefully the thunder and the heat will be fine as well too. Um, um, what was I saying? Oh yes, the lead up to next week, most people will have their Hurricanes all set from, because they got two double games in the first 3 rounds. And then I would look at probably trading your Heat out, keeping your Hurricanes, keeping your Stars. And then that way you can also, like myself, most people will have the Scorchers at least, but I'm going to have to trade in some Scorchers in round 3 instead of, because I'm all set for the first 3 weeks, but you got to look a bit further than that. Normally I like to look further. Normally I like to set up for the first 6 weeks, but this year obviously was a bit last minute changes. I knew I should have kept a sixer, because sixers, they got round 6, round 9, they got still a couple more double game week coming up. Scorchers only got one. Stars got another one in round 5. Also, if you want to win some Krispy Kremes, 2455189 is our code as well too. You've also want to have a look at the break evens as well too. So by the way, so if you look at my team, for example, I'll turn the break evens on, and you can see what I mean. You want to keep the ones with a low break even. You want to trade the ones out with break even. So for example, Stoinis, he's got a negative 30 break even. So if you want to jump on him this week or next week, ready for his double game, that would be pretty good. He'll be worth a lot more after this week. Then you've also got negative 36 for McDermott. He's pretty low break even. Ellis, he's got a high break even. Meredith. So I'll probably have to trade Meredith, Carey, and one other player. So maybe Ellis. Luckily, the Hobart are playing on the 3rd game, so I'll be able to figure out the teams for the Thunder team, which is on the Saturday. I always find it's better to wait, and it's just annoying because it's only a 45-minute gap to figure out your teams. But sometimes it's better to hold off until the teams are there, the final 11, so you know who's going to be in, who's going to be out. Because there's obviously international duties. Some people get called up, some people don't get called up. Like, for example, Richardson's coming back for the Scorchers tonight, whereas Nisa's not playing in the Heat. So you can see quite a few different players already that go in and out of the team as well too. But so far, 953. That was my first round score. I saw a lot of people between 700 to 900 scores. There's a few over 1,000s. I'm about 7,000 ranked, so not that good. I'm pretty used to being top 100 ranked, so a bit disappointed in myself. But there's also other people that have been a bit more unfortunate than I have. My captain scored pretty bad, but the rest of my team sort of did all right. So I was pretty happy with Stoinis. Not many people had him. So, and also not many people had Stanlake either, or Pearson. So those 3 were sort of helped carried my team a little bit. If I didn't have them, then I probably would have got a score around 700 mark as well too. So, but as I say, first week had a lot of issues with the storms. Hopefully the next few weeks will clear up as well with the weather wise, and hopefully we'll get more proper games, because that was the worst game Perth has had ever in BBL. Normally their shortest game's only been 18 overs, whereas it was 11 overs, so it was a very short game. But if you're looking for a league to join, they want to win Krispy Kremes, 455189 is our code. Keep up the good work, guys. Good luck with your teams. We'll do another podcast next week. Or next round, I should say. So sometime throughout the week, I should say, maybe Monday or Tuesday, something like that. That will, because the finish is on Tuesday actually. So yeah, that will work. No worries. Keep it easy, guys, and Go Scorchers, go Lions, and whatever. Or good luck to your teams as well too. As I say, short podcast, but if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Keep up the good work, guys, and let us know your trades and your thoughts, and who you're going to get in and out as well too. That's my team there as well too. As I say, the teams change every week, different to AFL and Supercoach and all that, where you want to stick with your team. Cricket is very flimsy. You get in and out. You can't really be attached to players as well too. It makes it hard because if you're attached to players, then you might miss out on a double game week as well too. So I'll now stop sharing this screen. So now I should be back there. Keep up the good work, guys. Go Lions, go Scorchers, and good luck to your teams.